Hi, welcome to Road to Debt Free. Today, I am bringing you guys my September net worth. This is just an updated one. It won't look too different, but I wanted to make this because next month in October, it will start to look much different. We finally got the HELOC that we requested from our bank, and that is going to change quite a bit of things. So I will be making a separate video on the few changes that we've done on our finances. So just a little backstory. We purchased a home, my husband and I, earlier this year, and we purchased that home almost cash. We had to take a personal loan out because it was a foreclosure home. We needed around $45,000 to be able to close on it. That home without any remodeling, it's worth around $300,000. So with that, when we finally were able to get access into the home, there was a lot of renovations that needed to be made. We did know, or we were expecting that there was going to be renovations needed, but we just didn't expect as many as we have. So the HELOC pretty much pays a personal loan because the personal loan was at a almost 30% rate. So finally we got rid of it, and now we're just adding pretty much everything we have to put back into the home, all the remodeling. So that's going to change quite a bit here. Obviously, now that we're remodeling the home, the property will also increase in value. So that's just a heads up for next month and some of the changes that will be happening. So let's just get started. Our savings, we had $4,000 last time, but because of the home, we've needed to use that. So right now we're back at $1,500, and for HSA, we've been using this up since I am expecting our first child. And I've had to see a specialist once, and that was a very expensive visit. So I think we might be using this up for the remaining of this year. So we'll see. And for investments, we're really not contributing into this right now. This is just kind of like whatever we already had. And that's only $1,800. That's divided within a few accounts for me and my husband, as well as our retirement. I was finally eligible to put money aside in my job, and it is a 4% match. So I just didn't want to start contributing, but because we are quite behind on it, I just put the minimum, as well as my husband, and then he also gets a profit sharing contribution. So that's going to help us out. Vehicles, we have 2 vehicles, and they are both worth $48,000. And I have a property in Arizona that I am hoping to sell next year. We don't plan to move out there, but it was just an investment property that I am holding. And for our home, it is currently worth $300,000. And total net worth, we are at $392,054 or $54.81. So pretty good. I know this will be increasing, especially now that we finally got the home. We should be moving in there by mid-November. And then instead of having to pay $1,700 in rent, we will just be paying a mortgage, or the HELOC will become our mortgage at that point, but it'll be less than what we are paying now. So even with including property taxes and insurance, so that will be quite a bit of difference, and hopefully our net worth will increase and we can get rid of these debts. And for Upstart, our balance is at $12,243.99. So that's definitely decreased. and City, we don't owe anything. For Wells Fargo, this is at $7,404.73. And for the car, we're almost under 44. It's 45,048.90. And I did want to point this out because we've definitely received a few messages on the car. We are debating whether to sell it or not. We are under. So we owe more than what it's worth currently since this vehicle was purchased last year. And we honestly don't have any extra money. As you can see, that's all we have in savings. And we do, so the second car that we have is not the greatest. And we do have to go sometimes for far distances for our work when we have to go to clients. So it's one of those where if we sell it, we have to come up with the difference plus another amount to actually purchase another vehicle. So we'll see. We've been debating. I know even if we keep this in the budget, we will still be debt free within the 2 years or a year and a half, including this. And that just means we're not really that aggressive. We're just kind of like, you know, whatever's left over, we're putting it towards a debt. So we might end up keeping it. Just depends where we are in a few months after closing, moving, having a baby, and seeing like where we are there. So just wanted to mention that. And then student loans, we were able to pay one of the 4 student loans last month. So now this is at $16,092.42. And this is what is being converted into the HELOC. So we ended in September with $42,913.41. And Discover is only $4,729.09. We don't owe anything. Oops. To Apple credit card. And Bank of America is $11,313.29, making our total debt at $143,745.83. We started with $151,000, so not bad at all. That's an $8,000 difference within like a month and a half. So we've definitely done some progress, even with all these extra expenses, because this is ridiculous, but I knew we got ourselves into this. But the home, that personal loan, we were paying $1,000 in interest a month. So thankfully we are done with that. And it will be a more reasonable rate at 8%. So that's definitely gonna help our budget. And our net worth is at $248,308.98. So we're not doing bad. We're almost at the full $250,000, which is not bad at all. Me and my husband, we just turned 30 this year, and we did quite a bit of changes within the last few years. So being at this number is really good. It's just kind of a motivator. Our goal, in the next few years is definitely to reach the 500,000 and then become millionaires at some point. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this update and our net worth. If you guys did, go ahead and like and subscribe. I really appreciate everyone that comes out and watches our videos and subscribes to us. And I love the comments. It's a good interaction with everyone that watches it. Hopefully you guys liked it. But yeah, I guess just want to thank you guys. All right, bye.